I'm Megan Clementi, and this is MAC Weekly. Lots of conference play in Week 6 and lots of points scored again. A pair of teams put up at least 50 points, while 4 others scored at least 35. We start this week with unbeaten Ohio hosting Buffalo. Buffalo was looking for the upset. Devin Campbell had 160 yards rushing and this touchdown. The Bulls scored on their first 2 possessions. Quarterback Alex Zordich to Devin Hughes 14-0. But that didn't last long. Daz Patterson takes the ensuing kickoff at the goal line and he picks up a couple of blocks and there he goes. 100 yards for the touchdown. 14-7 Buffalo.
See you later.
Tyler Tettleton threw for 183 yards and 1 touchdown, this one to Tyler Futrell, and the Bobcats led 21-14 at halftime. But this game was just getting warmed up. Keep your eye on the end around. But Alex Dennison pulls up and Alex Newts is wide open, 55 yards for the touchdown. The Bulls later kicked a field goal and it's 24-all after 3 quarters. In the 4th, Ryan Boykin had a pair of touchdown runs, this one 51 yards. And Ohio gets a scare from Buffalo, but still wins 38-31 to remain undefeated. The program's best start since 1968. Kent State at Eastern Michigan, second quarter, it's Spencer Keith to Dree Archer. 10-0 Golden Flashes. Bronson Hill got the Eagles back in the game, gets loose for the 68-yard touchdown run.
The broken tackle near side 40, 45-50, 45-40, 35-30, 25-20, 15-10-5, touchdown Bronson Hill!
But the score at halftime was still 17-7 Kent State. Opening kickoff of the second half, and it's Archer. Almost goes down, but keeps his footing, and he's off to the races. 98-yard return for the touchdown, the longest in stadium history, his 3rd of the season, and he now leads the nation in kickoff returns, averaging 47 points, 8 yards per return. It's now 24-7. Tryon Durham had 116 yards rushing, and this is his 2nd touchdown of the day. Archer had a touchdown catch, kickoff return, and this run for 64 yards. Kent State wins 41-14, is 3-0 in MAC play, and is 4-1 overall for the first time since 1977. Toledo hosted Central Michigan for homecoming at the Glass Bowl. David Fluellen had 100 yards rushing and this touchdown. 10-7 Rockets after 1 quarter. Chippewa quarterback Ryan Radcliffe threw for a pair of touchdown passes in the 2nd quarter, and they took the lead 21-17 at halftime. Special teams got Toledo back in front in the 3rd. Bernard Reedy had 293 yards of total offense, including this 66-yard punt return for a touchdown. That made it 24-21 Rockets. On to the 4th quarter, and the defense steps up. Safety Mark Singer picks off the pass, and he goes 39 yards for the touchdown. The Toledo lead is now 40-28. Radcliffe threw for 327 yards and 4 touchdowns. This one to Courtney Williams got the Chippewas back to within 40-35. But Jermaine Robinson seals the win with this pick 6, and Toledo wins 50-35, its 5th straight win. Northern Illinois played at Ball State, and quarterback Jordan Lynch got the Huskies the early lead with this 29-yard run. Ball State led at half 16-14. When he scored early in the 3rd, to up the margin to 23-14. But Lynch was just getting warmed up for NIU. He threw for 195 yards and this touchdown to Akeem Daniels. The Huskies were back on top, 28-23. Northern Illinois goes to 2-0 in MAC play with this 35-23 win. Akron jumped out to a 10-0 halftime lead over visiting Bowling Green. Dalton Williams threw for 228 yards and this touchdown to Tyrell Goodman. Anthon Samuel ran for 117 yards and this touchdown as the Falcons would tie the game at 10. Alex Baer had a career day with 5 catches for 94 yards, 60 coming on this play from Matt Shills. And now Bowling Green led 17-10. Shills and Baer hooked up again midway through the 4th quarter to put this one away. 24-10 the final. It's the 500th win in Bowling Green football history. Miami quarterback Zach Dysert had a milestone day as the Redhawks played at Cincinnati. He passed for 303 yards to jump to 78th all-time in NCAA history with 10,246 yards. Despite this touchdown to DeJuan Scott, they still trailed 14-6 after 1 quarter. He had 2 touchdown passes, this one to Nick Harwell, but the Redhawks fell to the Bearcats 52-14 in the 117th battle for the victory bell. And in the other MAC game, Tyler Van Tubergen threw for 283 yards and 5 touchdowns as Western Michigan outscores UMass 52-14. Here are the players of the week from the East Division. Here are the players honored from the West. Believe it or not, we reached the midway point this week, and it starts early. There's a Friday night game as Central Michigan hosts Navy. Then on Saturday, East leading Kent State steps out of conference to play at Army. The rest are conference games. West leader Toledo plays at Eastern Michigan. Ohio tries to remain unbeaten as it hosts Akron. Miami travels to Bowling Green. Western Michigan visits Ball State, and Northern Illinois welcomes Buffalo. Heading into Week 7, there are still 5 teams with unbeaten conference records, led by Kent State and Toledo with 3-0 marks. I'm Clementi, and this is MAC Weekly.